Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
3, 2, 1, 0, 0,
Hello world, this is Manu and I'm here with...
Me. Hey, I'm Jigme, and we're two students trying to finish our last year in high school.
And while trying to find the cure of the omnipresent boredom,
We stumbled upon this gem of an idea and decided to spread our perspectives on life.
so welcome to the life from the eyes of a Gen Z. Let's get it! Okay, hello everyone. My name is Manu and I'm joined with my friend Jigme over here. And so we are students in 12th grade currently doing the IB curriculum. And so we just like chilling and we thought why not do this podcast since we all are stuck at home. And I know there's like a bunch of new podcasts have been coming out because podcasts are pretty easy to do, honestly. But it's never come from the perspective of how 12th graders as me in my final senior year and a person who wants to enjoy everything really and like there's no podcast about that, so I thought okay, hey, why not, let's do it. Me and my friend Jigme were like, oh yeah, let's do it. So yeah, let's let Jigme introduce himself.
Yeah. So I'm Jigme. Well, I actually thought we were gonna do the podcast just for fun. I don't care about senior year or anything, but it would have been pretty cool if we could be at school doing the senior year.
Yeah.
Because online school just sucks, man. I don't like it.
I swear to God, it's actually pretty bad. Because the thing is that like look, I know all the teachers are like really trying. I mean, they're
Yeah, they're
never
trying so hard.
they're trying really hard. I understand none of them have ever been in such a situation like this. Like hell, none of us have. But like it's still, I mean, I wouldn't really say that it's their fault specifically, but it still doesn't make learning easier either.
It
'Cause,
just
like,
makes it harder.
Exactly. I mean, many
I
people
don't
say
understand half the things that I would have understood in school, but
yeah,
here we are.
yeah.
It is what
Mhm.
it is.
It is what it is. But from what I think, like, what is it? How do I explain? So, like, the teacher's trying really hard, but it's not making it easier for us to learn, like how you said. So, like, even though we're trying like really hard to like understand what are the teachers are saying and stuff like that, it still like comes mumble jumble, and people think like, oh no, you can just cheat and you can like just figure out what to do, but like it's still not necessarily the thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Jimmy, honestly, out of all the questions, out of all the tests that you've done so far, and you've cheated on, I mean, it's okay, or you haven't cheated on, or whatever. But like, I'm expecting that you cheated
What
on.
if our teachers are
Don't give.
listening to this?
It's okay.
Well,
It's
it's okay.
fine.
It's
Teachers,
okay.
we love you. Or yeah, it's okay. Whatever we say on this podcast is just for like fun and stuff. But like, Jigme, honestly, how much of like how like even if you did cheat, like how much do you think you would actually like use to cheat, and how much would you understand and stuff? You know what I mean?
I mean, I
Like how
do
much would
get the
be helpful, the
grades
knowledge from
because
Google?
it's so easy to cheat now, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't really understand what they're teaching because I can just
Yeah,
choose the easy way out and just cheat.
yeah. But down the line, it's not going to be really useful, like in
Yeah,
university and
because
like working.
like I know that if there are exams, if like we're called back to school and we got to give our exams, then I'm hopeless.
Not just you, buddy. Don't worry about it. Yeah, man. But like, and mostly out of all the online classes, I think that I feel really sad for PE teachers mostly because like think about it, like no way that any PE teachers are going to like just like open on their thing on Zoom on Google Meet and be like, okay, children, let's do squats today, and like 1, 2, and like
Come on, do 50 push-ups right now on
yeah,
camera.
exactly. It's going to be so weird. Like I can't really do anything about
And
it.
but
So what?
I feel like
Mm-hmm.
everything in life comes with like its pros and cons. Like the year 2020, all of this stuff, the isolation,
Mm-hmm.
everything. Like there are bad sides to it, but then I feel like there are good sides too. Like we I mean some of us might have discovered that like we can be way more independent than we were and many different things like that. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I really do. So, what do you think are like the pros of 2020, according to you? Because you said there are pros and cons. So, what's your perspective on
Yeah.
2020?
So I feel like 2020 is a hard year for a lot of people, and uh
Mm-hmm.
some people are lucky and some are not, because like some people just have 2020 harder. Say for example, if there's someone who is living in a one room flat all by himself or herself versus like
Mm-hmm.
someone who owns a mansion with a pool and everything. Like the person with the pool has it much easier because like if he or she wants to go swimming, then they can just do that, or like say if they have a bowling alley at home. So basically it's easier for the rich is what I feel like, but God knows, maybe not.
Yeah, that's also pretty. That's mm-hmm. I mean, I do understand. Like, it is like right now, since we are stuck at home and we're like with our family and we can just like chill. We still have like our
Yeah,
pets and we can still have our house and we're like our parents and we still have like some sort of communication. But like, it's going to be
yeah.
like I understand how hard it will be for like a single people using flats. But honestly, I believe that it's going to be even harder to like people like you and me living in like very developed countries. Like for example, the U.S. Like
Mm-hmm.
how there aren't people who like do anything. Like there are people who are like stupid and don't wear masks.
Yeah.
Like the Karens, right? You know them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like how they just like run around the store like no, we will not wear the masks
I
and stuff
mean,
like that. Like very
I
very
don't think
stupid
we
stuff.
should really generalize the US. I feel like there are those people everywhere, but then because of the memes and everything, we just know more about the ones in
Yeah.
the US.
We know about the crazy ones in the US. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're in every country. Honestly, there has to
Yeah.
be. Like it's not. Definitely cannot be a US
Cuz like
only
I feel
thing.
like we just know what we see and there's like a lot behind it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely understand. And like US is like a really big country and gets like a lot of traction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like news and media and stuff like that. So and honestly, if you think about it, 2020, at least 2020 to like how every year like there are many memes about how every year it just gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
Like January there was like the World War III almost
Every
that
month,
happened.
every
Yeah,
month.
every month. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, every month. So I think that the memes and stuff is only there for like people in US because the first 3 months it was really hectic. I'll be very honest. It was pretty bad in US and I mean along
Mhm.
the outside the world too because like the what is it, the Iran US tensions in January, then the coronavirus in February, lockdown March, and I'm not sure what else happened. But like I understand like how it can be like very detrimental. But after March, I think everyone just like started to find faults with 2020 and did not really understand what's the good stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, there have been there have been things that have gone bad in other years too, but then it's just that 2020 because everyone's just at home, and I feel like they just want something to blame. They want to make 2020 seem like the worst year ever. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like memes, they have like a big role in shaping how we
culture.
think
I
about
guess.
things and stuff.
Yeah, like even like societal norms and stuff like that.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure like the media has like a really big influence on it because like media is basically 95% of what we like listen to every day. It can be some really bad garbage or something really positive and something really empowering. But it's like it's a very influential platform, so it definitely can like influence people and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Honestly, so yeah. All right, coming back to the main topic. What do you think of the cons about 2020?
the cons of 2020. So,
Mm-hmm.
wait, I don't think I've even finished off with the pros. Because, like, pros could be,
Oh yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah,
So we could
that's
have,
we
like,
just talked about
I
one
mean,
thing. I'm so sorry.
yeah, yeah. It's not we could have, but then we do have more time to spend with our families and, like, maybe it might be bad for some of us. I mean, not exactly bad, but then, like, it might be tough. But
Mm-hmm.
it's still a step forward towards, like, a better future, I guess.
Yeah, I also suppose that 2020 gave me a lot of time to think about my own life and try to like fix it. I mean, not like
Yeah.
fix as in like like fix everything as in like okay, all these problems I've had with people in like my life before, like I'm just gonna take a duct tape and like stick it on 2020. I'm like, hey, you're fixed, you're working now, like I can still talk to you. Like no, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, I can take personally. I mean, I know this sounds like a lot, like a very motivational something, but you could actually get the time to work on yourself and actually think about yourself alone, because you really can't think about anybody else at this point in time.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, what
And
are your? Yeah,
oh no, I forgot what I was gonna say.
it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, that's. Have you like had any time to like work on yourself and stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah. So 2020. So we came back from school during like the end of March, and
Mm-hmm.
after that, I was just at home. I was like, okay, so this is our vacation. It's how it's gonna be now. Because usually, summer vacation starts at about May.
Mm-hmm.
No, no.
No, it
When was
started.
it? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it was May. It was May. It was like after my
yeah,
birthday, so it's okay.
yeah. So, yeah. So first, I just came back. I was like, oh, okay. So we're gonna lose our summer vacation or something. Yeah, whatever. And then I was kind of sad about it. But then later, I found out that it's just time that we have to spend alone and figure out stuff and like learn new stuff too. Because I used to work out and then I stopped, but then I feel like since the lockdown I've been working out more and I learned how to cook more dishes
Mhm.
and I also
That's
learned
really
how to
cool.
clean the dishes. And
the
like I
the critical process.
I feel like there's just been a lot that I've learned. Like new things and also like scheduling, planning, time management. Okay, I'm still bad at it, but then I try. I tried for a while and then
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, A for effort, bro. It's okay. Oh, okay. One thing too I want to mention to the listeners is that I'm currently in India and Jigme is in Nepal. So right now we both are just far away, and we have like an outside perspective of what's exactly happening to the world. At least that's what we like to believe. So just letting you know from where our perspectives are really stemming from.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Hmm. Have you like done one of those fitness apps where like when you were working out like the NTC and stuff like that, Nike training app?
I did download it, but then I don't think I really used it. I just have it on my. I think I still have it on my phone.
I mean, like I tried
I mean,
for like
I got it for the watch, but then I lost my watch. So
okay,
yeah.
you don't have to make me sad now, bro.
Why does that make you sad?
Because I just feel sad now because like you got off your watch, then
Yeah, it's
that just
fine. It's
reminds me
fine.
how I don't have a smartwatch.
I mean, it's just life, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah, but yeah. So I got the NTC app. I tried it for like
Mm-hmm.
a week and a half. It was like it was a mixed experience. Like okay, yeah, you could like work out and stuff, but honestly, from a perspective of a guy who just a guy who just like has like almost zero experience in working out. But during this lockdown, I haven't gained experience, but I've learned something about how effective running can be. Like
Mm.
people say, look, have you heard all about the stereotypes in running?
No,
Like, you haven't heard, like, you know how people say, just jog, you can keep going, keep going. It's like a marathon. It doesn't matter how long you take, and like that, all that
but then it
motivational stuff.
does.
I mean, yeah, it makes. I mean, like, it is correct. I mean, it's not wrong, obviously, but like, if you hear it for the same time, you kind of get fed up with it.
Mm.
So as in
Yeah.
like I would hear it and I would like, okay, fine, I can do it, I can do it. But after a point I would just like, nah, I can like the procrastination just hit me and I was like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. But like I do. And then after that when I had like legit nothing to do whole vacation, I just ran. And honestly not that bad.
I feel like to push life, you really need motivation. You need to stay motivated
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah,
all the
that's
time.
that's yeah. That's definitely true. One of the I saw like a YouTuber. His name is Matt Diabella. You should definitely go check
Oh
him
yeah,
out.
I like him. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
watch
heard
his
about him,
videos
right?
too. Yeah.
Hmm. So what he says was like he was like, you know what, how to like stay productive or whatever, is like you first need I'm yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him. You first need to do an action and then after that you
Mm-hmm.
can like get the motivation to
Yeah.
keep doing the action. It's like a cycle, like a vicious cycle. So like
Yeah.
you start with something, you do it, and you'll get motivation from like if you complete something like very menial. For example, you help your mom clean the kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay, fine, let me just help me clean this kitchen. So once you clean the kitchen, and then after that, clean the kitchen, and then after that, she's like, okay, hey, good job, you clean the kitchen. And after that, you get some particular motivation from it. You're like, yes, I can do
I did.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did something, right? So that was like that's like how you start motivating, and then you can just go to bigger and bigger
No, I
activities.
feel like it's always the start that's the hardest. And then like
Mm-hmm.
the rest
Like
just
you,
follows through. Like
yeah, right.
say for example, we can take working out. So
Mm-hmm.
the first few days it's gonna hurt. Your body is gonna hurt and you're gonna feel sore and everything. But then
Mm-hmm.
like once you keep going in the first few days during the initial phase and like it just becomes a habit and then it becomes much easier.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Also with
very very
homework,
true.
like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like starting the homework is the hardest thing for me. But then once I start it, like I can just keep going, once I have that chain of thought and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree with that. So I saw a TED talk about I think a month or two ago, but it was about a guy saying that how do we stop like what's the what inside it said inside the mind of a master procrastinator. And you know how procrastinators like what he said was there are two types of procrastinators. One which is like you procrastinate and then after the due date comes and then you like
Oh, I feel like I've watched this video too.
yeah, there's something called a
Yeah, but
panic monster or
carry on.
something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like a panic monster or like something that just like you, wah, get up, get and just go and study. And like you're like, wait, what? And then you have to like rush and you have to like keep doing it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's still pretty bad, obviously, but it's still better than not doing it. Like that gives you the motivation. The fear of unable to complete it during the thing until the eventual deadline is like what makes you do it. You know, the fear of
Yeah.
failing and not giving it during the
I
deadline.
feel like that's me. Like
Yeah.
I'm a major procrastinator. I always leave my work for the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
But then like I also find it easier to finish my work during the last minute. Like I work much faster and
Yeah.
I think better also when I just do it in the last minute because I feel all the pressure coming and I'm like, okay, I have to do this. I have to do this. But then, I mean, the advantage for me is that, okay, so I actually get it done and I put all my distractions aside. But then the only disadvantage that I feel is that I can't get feedback and I can't change it and I can't, read it and do it all over again and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. This thing that but I'm pretty sure I've never done this in my entire time in school where I finish an assignment earlier, give it to a teacher, ask them for a feedback. Maybe I've done it like once, but then after that I would still get like a B plus maximum. So it really didn't matter to me accordingly.
I mean, I think when I do it, I get pretty good grades. But then
No.
I don't remember the last time I've done it.
Smart
Like,
boy,
even if
but
I do it, I'm like pretty, I'm too lazy to, make the changes.
mm-hmm. He's like, okay, he said it's decent. That's all that matters.
Yeah, at least I'm gonna
Yeah,
pass. Hope I get
yeah,
into
exactly.
university.
Yeah, exactly. It's that particular type of thing. So it's yeah, it's very very overall. And also, I guess have you thought about cartoons like those early morning cartoons before Netflix, pre Amazon? I mean, not pre YouTube, but like pre when episodes used to come on YouTube. But like, remember getting up at like early in the morning, like 6 7 a.m.
Oh yeah,
during the
yeah.
weekends, and just like watching something like informational or, I mean, usually I just
I
watch
used
Ben
to
10,
spend a
but
lot of time
um,
on Nat Geo and Discovery Channel. I don't know if that's just me,
really?
if I was a weird kid, but then I used to watch Nat Geo and Discovery Channel for hours. Oh, and Animal Planet, I think. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I completely forgot that was a channel. Oh my
yeah. I'd
god.
watch it for hours straight.
That's actually really really cool. Wait, so Nat
Yeah,
Geo has now become like Nat Geo Animals or Sciences and stuff like that, or like how does it work now? I keep getting
I
confused.
have
There's like
no clue.
so many shows.
I haven't watched the TV in like ages.
Yeah, at this point, like, there's not much point towards it
I mean, honestly,
because
while doing IB, do we even have the time to go through
yeah,
the TV
completely.
and stuff?
Yeah, just turn on the TV, just like watch for 5 minutes. Like, no, we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely understand, dude. Oh man. Oh, also, during Corona, there's been like a increase of homeopathy medicine. Like, are you a fan of homeopathy, or do you know what that is?
Yeah, I do know what it is, but I don't know. I don't really believe in it. Like, maybe it might work, maybe it might not. I don't care. Because
Yeah,
I'm the type of person who, like, if I get sick, I'm just like, I have this thing, this line that I live by, I guess. It
mm-hmm.
says, I mean, the line is time heals everything.
Oh yeah,
And
that
I feel
yeah.
like I feel like it is true because, like, say for example, something bad happens, and, like, I mean, time just heals it, even if it's a slow process or a fast process or anything. It just heals. And I feel
Yeah,
like, say for example, if I have some really bad disease and I'm gonna die, it's like, time will eventually heal me, in the sense, like, even if I die, I'm like not suffering anymore from the disease.
I I mean that's a very alternate thing to, like, if not suffer if you get a disease, but honestly, I think that's something that everyone should really understand, that you have an immune system in your body. It's like millions and millions of cells that just in your body that are trying to, like, make sure that you don't get infected, or if you do get infected, like, they're trying to fight it off. And
Yeah.
so, like you said, it requires time. Like time like it's not instant. It's not like you have immune, like, super immunity or something, where, like, if it's like a virus or bacteria enters you, just like gets evaporated with a giant laser gun or something. Pew pew. Like, that doesn't really happen. So, like, it's mostly of, like, just taking time and patience and everything, because your immune system is not as, like, super smart or anything. It's as smart as people making vaccines, because,
Mm-hmm.
like, the immune system and the vaccine, like, does, like, the same problem, like, the process at least. So, like, the virus enters your body. They trying to figure out, and viruses have something called antigens. These
Yeah.
antigens are like a marker on the thing. For example, like, I know you are Jigme because of how you
Mm-hmm.
look. So, like, these antigens are basically saying, okay, this is you. And to prevent what is it to prevent these antigens from, and these things can, like, they can, like, transmute virus, like, their RNA thing and stuff, and cause, like, bad stuff to your body. So the how the immune system works is, like, they send out some things called antibodies, which are, like, opposite to antigens, like close it off. Like, example, you're Jigme,
Yeah.
and then after that, and you're like, you're about to punch me, right? Like, just pew, and then I'll just, like, catch it like that, like those superhero movies, like,
Yeah.
and stuff. So that's basically the antibody, just like saying, like, no, you're not going to do this. It just, like, nullifies what
Mm-hmm.
the virus really does.
Yeah,
So
I actually feel like this is like something that we as people should do in our lives. Like, we should
what, just randomly stop
recognize,
people, like, pew.
no, like, I feel like we should learn to recognize, the good and bad in our life, and, like, learn to
Mm-hmm.
stop the bad. Like, say for example, there's someone who's really mean to you, or, like, is really toxic for you, I guess. It's like, you got to learn that the
Yeah,
person is, and recognize that that person is what he or she is,
yeah.
and learn to
He
stop
or she
that
has, like, a
bunch.
toxic behavior,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, exactly. It's one of those. I mean, I know we're just listeners. I know we're just trailing off topic to topic, and we're not necessarily, like, ending something. But welcome. That's our podcast. We just
Yeah, we're
leave
just
topics
talking. It's
open
a
ended, so
flow
you
of
can.
thoughts.
Yeah, it's just a flow of thought. So if you want really any answers from us, you're not probably not going to get it, but Google's there to help
I
you. So
mean,
go for it.
you guys could leave answers for, I mean, questions for us, but then, I mean, we're no gurus or anything, so we don't
Yeah.
know if we can solve them, but then we can give you
Mhm.
guys our perspectives on it.
Yeah, we can give you our perspective on how things work in this really crazy world, like,
Yeah.
from the eyes of Gen Z, through the eyes of Gen Z. Yeah, yeah, I completely understand. This thing, agree with you, Jigme. Where, like, this thing, not many people are doing what they're supposed to do, because it's, for example, how do I say, like bullying, for I mean, like how you said bullying, for instance, or like they're doing something, they're like, it's
I
bad.
mean, it's not necessarily bullying because like there could be someone in your life who's like making you feel, let's say, insecure or something.
Yeah, insignificant even. Yeah,
Insignificant, yeah. Like
yeah.
you don't matter. But then
Mm-hmm.
you don't really recognize that that's happening to you. It's just happening. You get what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. It's just like I'm pretty sure like there's this thing where like people say love is blind, and like so when you like fall in love with someone, or even like when you are this thing, whoever it is, he, she, if you fall in
Yeah.
love with someone, you kind of like lose sight of their whole personality, and that's not what love is. It's actually something called what is that word? Infatuation.
Infatuation.
Yeah, infatuation. Right. So that's when like you're like so focused into that person, but since you're like so magnified into that person's personality, you're seeing only the good things. But love,
Yeah.
however, is basically less loving the person regardless of who he is, who she is, where they come from, and how they behave, like the good and the
Wait,
bad.
wait. Can I just cut you off here?
Yeah, 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 go ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I feel like love is like a really vast topic.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we should leave that for another episode. So like we could
Yeah, that
dedicate an episode to love.
that
Because I
makes a
feel
lot of
like
sense.
love is like a very it's like just a word that no one truly knows the meaning to. Like everyone has their own meaning for this word.
Mm-hmm. That's I completely get it. Like yeah, it's such a big topic, love, and about the stuff that we have to really go through with it.
Hmm.
So yeah, it makes perfect sense. By the way, just when you were saying when you were talking about how this thing we should accept the good and the bad and the time and stuff like that, right?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know exactly what you said, but exactly that time the sun just popped out over here. So like, yeah, that's nice. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. And okay, okay. Now let's go back to the main topic again, listeners.
Mm-hmm.
We just jump around like crazy people because we're basically grasshoppers. Um, so yeah, what are the cons of 2020? Or did you even finish the pros yet?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot, but then I don't remember. But
Okay.
the cons, yeah. So
Yeah, that's the cons. What do you think?
economies,
Oh yeah,
people's
that's
lives
a
stopping, all of that stuff. I mean, the cons,
honestly,
there are so many cons.
yeah, there are so many cons, but honestly, I didn't even think about the economic crashing. I completely forgot about that. I was like,
No,
oh
because
no, we all.
it's like
Yeah, go
not
ahead, go
our
ahead.
problem
Mm-hmm.
if you
I
think
mean,
about it. I
that's
mean, it is to
yeah,
some extent, but not exactly. It doesn't
yeah, and
directly
it's a.
affect us, at least
Mm-hmm.
yet.
I mean, it will affect us once the economy like eventually crashes if this thing keeps going on. But like, if it doesn't happen, like it doesn't. Yeah, and it doesn't directly affect us. Like, if the
Yeah.
economy crashes and like everything goes down and stuff like that, I have a feeling that we'll be okay still, like because we can't go outside and do like raids and protests or anything because you're gonna get corona, so you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's like a lot of people losing their jobs too, and it's pretty
Oh
sad
yeah, yeah,
because like they're losing their only source of income, and like one major con of 2020 must be like the effect it has on people's lives in, like
yeah,
financially. And some people might be locked up with like, someone who's really toxic for them, and that could be really bad.
yeah. That's also one of the factors that we have to like understand.
Yeah.
But what else? I think what is it? You were talking about the thing that careers and which one gets more affected. What do you think is which career is the most affected?
Hmm. I mean, I'm not really sure about that, but I think like laborers and people who work on daily wages, and the
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to call
living
them poor people, but then
like not the poor people,
the
just like
people
low
who
income
have,
people.
yeah, low income people, they like, say for example, people who buy their food on a daily basis, like they get their wages for the day, and then after that they buy their food with that
Mm-hmm.
money. Must be like
Yeah, they live
really
like
tough for
paycheck to
them.
paycheck.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like if they
and
immediately
also
once they
like
get the money and stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, homeless people too. It must be really hard for them.
Yeah, because pre-corona it was already really really bad if you think about it. Because
Yeah,
like the only
but
source
then
of
now there's
income.
like no one to really help. I mean, there are people helping them out, but then like
It's not as much as it used to be. At least that's what
yeah,
like
yeah,
if even if even if they are, the media is not covering them, which is kind of stupid if they don't.
yeah.
So yeah, that's yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I think we should wrap it up for today because
Yeah, we've been talking for a long time, and it's for our first
yeah,
podcast, so yeah, I
yeah.
guess it makes sense. Anyways, thanks for people for coming and listening. All our friends who hopefully are
Thank you
here to
for making
encourage
it.
us. Yeah, thanks for making it.
Yeah,
But we hope you enjoyed this. I want to say, I mean, it's not scripted for sure. It's just more for like a general conversation between two people who just don't have any idea what's happening in the world. I mean, we do, just not enough.
roughly, we
Yeah,
roughly do.
we
Yeah,
roughly do. So like, I guess you can call us the flat earthers of the situation. Like we know there's an earth, and we know the geography of particular countries, but we don't know exactly how the earth works. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I guess you can say that. But
I mean, we're just beginning our lives in a way.
yeah, we just
Like
the
we're
beginning.
stepping into adulthood, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. That's very true.
There's
That's
just
very
so much to learn.
true. Anyways, thanks for everyone for coming today and listening to this podcast. We hope you enjoyed it, and all right. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Hey,
Bye.
peace out.